Hey, here's Polly's foraging setup for tomorrow. So it's like 9 at night, and I just finished setting up his cage so that I can put him in it in the morning. Because I have to leave early and I have to be gone until, well, I don't know, 3, maybe even 5. It's going to be another long day tomorrow. So I tried to make it challenging for him, but also so that he'll have enough food, because he sometimes gives up. So here it is. First we have the wheel in the front, and this wheel is really easy for him. He turns this and he'll get those out in like 2 seconds. And I only put half pellets in, so I broke him up because he can only have 15 pellets, and if I break them up, that's 30 places to hide stuff. So he's got 1.5 pellets in there, which he can get. Then we have this one, and this is also easy for him. And like this wheel here, he'll have the pellets out of here in, I don't know, 2 minutes. So I made it a little more complicated. And instead of just throwing them in there, he has to open this, and then he has to pull out this little box here, and inside the box is a pellet. And he can't, oh wait, let me get in the light here. He can't get his beak in there because it's, you know, the box is small, so he has to really kind of work it and try to get the pellet out. And I put it in here so that he can easily see that it's there and get them all out. So that'll slow him down a little bit, and maybe he will drop those onto the floor and then get the pellets out later. So with the added difficulty, hopefully that will maybe take him 20 minutes to get all those pellets. May only take 10. But anyway, these two are the easier ones. And the box is harder, and sometimes I'll come back and he hasn't even touched it. So I added these little presents on the top, as you can see, and then I've got 2 more right here, and this is actually super cute. So this is a little present for him, and it's the same little box that he sees in there. So he should know that these boxes have pellets in them. But then in addition to that, I've got a wadded up piece of paper with a pellet in the bottom. And he knows that these little pieces of paper have pellets in them. So hopefully I put these, by the time he stumbles up here and he sees those little presents, he will, he'll get excited. And if he doesn't automatically recognize this present down here, when he sees these other 2, that should draw him to this box. And as if to make it completely obvious, I've put another box with a pellet underneath and a pellet that's clearly invisible if you look in there. I guess it's in the shadow, so maybe it is hard to see. But anyway, it should be very obvious to him that there's food there. And hopefully that'll get him to tear up this box again and remember that there's actually food inside of it. So my hope is that when I come home after my long day, this will be empty, this guy will be empty, these guys will be empty, and that guy will be empty, and all of the pellets that fall down on the floors, I have this mat here so they won't fall through the grate. Instead, they'll just fall on the flannel, and then he can forage down in the ground. I'm going to actually maybe make this for Lily's cage too, because it really helps with the foraging if you don't have the grate in the bottom. So anyway, that's Polly's setup for tomorrow. We'll see how he does.